Alright. I believe this is the last of the losers rounds that I have to commentate. And then all that's left is... Bruh, I should take a nap. The yawning is insane. All that's left is what? Oh, yeah, so winner semis. Winner semis. Okay. This is Agent 5 versus Clover. I believe Agent 5 is also a new player. Well, I suppose, Clover can be counted as not new necessarily since she's been playing since the beginning of the tournament. You can see kind of like a beginner player. The frequent pops with Agent 5, there's like a possibility for all clears in some of these pieces. So I think with this kind of player for Clover, might help them to work with being like, you know, bombarded by small damage, building the chain in a way that like block offs aren't the end of the world, trying to not have vulnerable builds in a very, you know, beginner friendly way. And of course Clover's gonna send these really powerful 2s, 3s, and 4s, so Agent 5's gotta be prepared for that.
So I won.
So you can see Agent 5 kind of building stairs here, like building stairs and building it very fast, right? The real question is, does Agent 5 know how to set it off? Agent 5's built stairs all the way to one end, but hasn't quite figured out, like, I guess how to set it off from a seemingly blocked off row. So here comes a big stairs chain from Agent 5.
Oh boy.
And Clover's gonna be really, really close to the top of the board there, so she could end up, they could end up eating a column 1. Clean up that column 1, so that's not going to happen. Kind of slowly digging out bit by bit, you see there. And these one chains are going to become even more dangerous, like the closer up on the board you get. And so that's actually going to kill them.
Too bad.
With these tiny little pokes constantly blocking off their garbage extensions. And so that's what I was saying earlier, is that that's something to watch out for. Now, popping that blue is going to make those yellows cut early. So not necessarily make like a chain, but this power 2 is going to be nice. Although it does have to compete with this 5 chain stairs, which is going to be really tough.
Too bad.
What an easy win.
Someone's pinging me. What's going on? Oh, it's a game dev server. Never mind. Okay. How are we doing so far?
How's that? Oh boy.
Okay.
Too bad.
What an easy win.
Agent 5 kind of running away with this one.
You see that?
Up by 2 games. And setting up a 4-chain.
Sapphire.
Clover's 4-chain slightly more powerful. Clover taking these ambitious extensions right when Agent 5 decides to attack. But this 3-chain is going to do a little bit of work. And then with that, I was hoping that Clover would pop the blues there to get the 4. So we got the 2-chain here. 3-chain with popping the purples. Purples are blocked off. This 2-chain is not going to contain as much potential as the previous chains, but it is going to do some damage. And then with popping those greens, okay, popping to keep the greens a little high on column 3, very dangerous build. That purples are gone, so we don't have that, but these greens do connect to make a 4-chain, and with almost 2 minutes on the board, that 4-chain is going to be very dangerous.
So I won.
Man, I'm so full from Publix chicken. Yum! It really was tasty, though. So I really want Clover to pop the yellows in column 6. It's all in column 5. And they're gonna do it. So we'll see how this goes. Agent 5's also got pretty neat stairs. Gets the purples to set off the 5-chain. So it's a power of who has the more powerful 5-chain stairs. And Agent 5's gonna have it. And here comes the stun lock. And the stun lock does it. Absolutely fucked. Agent 5 pulling ahead with a 2-game lead. Oh my goodness gracious, I forgot to ever leave the Slack channel for my playing cards class in college. Alright, we got a power 2. That's a lot of damage. Clover's got a bit of a chain. Set off the reds. We got the 4 chain with the purples coming up. And that 4, very strong. So the rate of the Wohos are going to be a lot faster. And we want to see Clover finish this out quickly. Clover's gonna send out a 3. And that's enough damage to take the game. That's what we like seeing.
So I won.
Good job, Clover. Now, for those of you wondering, am I being biased? Yes. I said this last time, but I have to root for my GOAT. That's just how it goes. Although I do appreciate Agent 5 for joining us that evening. So that's a 5 chain from Agent 5 versus a 4 chain from Clover. So Clover's gonna take a lot of damage. That's gonna hurt. This yellow drought is a bit of tough shit. That double color pop is pretty nice. However, that's a very vulnerable build, especially to 1 chains, getting the rotation over, and drops like that are just going to kill you outright, especially if you're not a very fast player. So if we're playing not very fast, we want to keep our builds nice and open. Our transitions, our triggers. Nice and open. Nice and open. I've been trying to keep my burps out of the microphone this time, okay? 2 chain. But the stairs isn't completely blocked off. Red Drought does stop Agent 5 from having a full-length stairs chain, though. And so this 4 chain's gonna hurt a lot. With these greens, decides not to take the additional risk by waiting for the 4th green to get the 2 chain. But these 1 chains are gonna come nasty, and Clover's gonna wait for that? I'm not quite sure why. Not exactly the wisest choice in the world, but garbage chaining does take a lot to get used to. Agent 5 up 3 games. Game 6. Well, sorry. Match point is what I meant to say. Technically, we're on game 9. Clover opting for the early 3. Seeing that Agent 5's kind of blocked off his chain on the right there. Does he have any way of bringing it back? Clover setting off a 2 chain. Pretty definitive.
So I won, huh?
That's good. Okay, early 2 chain from Clover, early 3 chain from Agent 5. So that 1 row with extra damage. I didn't mean to say it's exclusively 1 row, but it's like 1 row with the additional damage and stuff, you know. So that yellow-green's not exactly gonna pop in the way that Clover wants it to. That powered up 2 is gonna be very nice, very strong, but that 4 chain is just gonna take it. Like, that's gonna blow out any power 2 you can possibly think of. I mean, Actually, not necessarily, but like you'd have to make like a really egregiously strong power 2 in order to offset a 4 chain. You know what I mean? So 2 chain from Clover, 2 chain from Agent 5, 2 chain from Clover.
How's that?
One thing Agent 5 is gonna learn is that Puyo has stale moves the way Smash does.
How's that?
Because if he keeps popping these 1 chains, sometimes the 1 chains don't even send damage. So, like that. However, I feel like I would like to see Clover commit to some builds a little more. That is a nice 4 chain, and that's going to do a lot of damage, but not quite enough to kill. I'm really hoping for that to be a 2 chain follow-up, but the amount of space that Agent 5 has to deal with is basically game for Agent 5.
So I won.
Clover catching up closes the gap, but it remains to see whether or not they can overtake Agent 5, or if Agent 5 is just going to lock this one in to get it done with as quickly as possible. A little bit tense from both players, kind of. Two chain from Clover. Another 2 chain from Clover. Very fast 2 chain from Clover. Third 2 chain from Clover. So here comes the stun lock. Leaves that space just open enough. Clover getting the powered up 2, sending that extra damage onto the board. Okay, 2 chain Clover. Not quite a 2 chain from Agent 5. I was thinking Agent 5 was gunning for a 2 chain with those yellows. Had a little bit of something going on, but kind of pops those pieces a little bit too early. And these big attacks from Clover are really kind of pushing him further up and up on the board. Powered up 1 is going to definitely send a lot of junk. But Agent 5 manages to eke out a 2 chain. We got 2 minutes on the board. Margin time starting to kick into effect. Lucky Clover, 4-leaf Clover with that beautiful, beautiful drop. But that this bit of damage, this damage is just getting bigger and bigger. Agent 5 whoa-hoes his way all the way back down to the bottom of the board. And these 1 chains are just like piling up. Clover not getting these garbage clears the way that they really want to. You can kind of see the way that the garbage is set up. That big 2 chain gonna do a ton of damage. Margin time quickly approaching maximum damage. Well, I say quickly, actually, it's not that quick. Freaking fungus gnats everywhere. I'm still dealing with these stupid things after my mom introduced them. This is my realm. Okay, Clover playing a little dangerously here with those high up on the board with those yellows and greens. I'm not quite sure. Just had something with the 2-chain with the blues there, but enough 1-chains to build up to a row of damage is kind of foul. So yeah, a margin time damage is definitely really kicking in. Game wants you to finish this out as quickly as possible, and those 1-chain damage boosts, that margin time damage boost is going to carry Agent 5 into the next game. So, but thank you so much for playing, Clover. Thank you so much for joining. I like seeing Clover in the brackets as frequently as they join. Thank you.